take a little different start to this, if you don't mind. I know sometimes we handle questions, but I would just start this. This game was today, and it was played, and it was hard fought. But I just think for those of you that have, and those so many alums and guys, I know it's homecoming weekend, and there'll be a lot of celebration. But man, we lost a family member this week, and the Lamont Butts and his family and his wife and his children very much are on the hearts of everybody in our program. And it would be inappropriate, given the impact that he's had, that he's greeted every player for nearly 20 years. So many players walking in. And we don't know a lot about what happened or what the, celebration services will be like, and we'll get to that at some point. But that was the first thing we talked about today with our players. Not basketball, but life. And I just would start this by just saying that our hearts as a basketball team, as a basketball program, and as an athletic department go out to his family and to his children. And when the time comes for us to learn what we can do to help support, you best believe we're going to do what we can. Okay? So that was our day prior to the game. I think when you look at this game, I'm going to sound like a broken record, right? It's a hard-fought CAA league game. Doesn't matter what two teams are playing. Doesn't matter where the game is being played. Tough shots are going to be made. Talented players are going to be on the floor. And you got to find ways to manufacture buckets, and you got to find ways to get some stops. I don't think we were perfect in that setting, but I give a lot of that credit to Coach Joyner and Hampton. And they put us in some difficult situations. They shot a great percentage from 3 and a really good percentage from 2. So I think they came in, they were ready to play, and we're fortunate to get a win. All right?
There's a lot of possessions where Amari Williams sets up on the free throw line and starts to find shooters in the corners or on the wings. What do you think makes that so successful?
I mean, it's an easy answer, and I know that as tall as he is, everyone wants to put him just down low and go to work. And we certainly are in favor of that. But over the course of the game, his game, we want to play to strengths. His biggest strength, certainly as you can tell today on the defensive end, I don't know if that's a real number, or block shots altered is much higher than 4. But the next thing he does at an elite level is pass the basketball. So even if he didn't get an assist, he's setting people up. And I thought he did a really good job of that. So there's 3 areas where he helps us. He defends, he passes, and then he scores down low. And I thought, when the matchup was right, he scored it. Certainly teams play him to pass. There's a few too many turnovers. Thought it was a physical game, couple tough calls, couple tough reactions. But I thought his passing ability, to answer your question, allows us to put him in some different positions. Yeah.
How do you feel about Lamar Odom Jr.'s performance tonight? He certainly contributed a lot to the team. Especially he made a lot of free throws, and he was excellent with his stats when it came to three-pointers.
I feel great about it. He was really good from the three-point line, 4 or 5. And, if you look at all those shots, I think maybe all but one or maybe all of them are really clean looks. He's a great shooter. Most importantly with Lamar and a lot of our guys, he puts the time in. He gets in the gym, he puts the work in. And I think you saw the fruits of his labor in the unseen hours, right? Not when everybody's here at practice, but when practice ends and he's sticking around with Okris and House and Odin and getting shots up. And certainly if you look at those guys, I thought they all hit big shots tonight.
Piggybacking off that, Lamar Odom definitely caused a lot of ruckus on the defensive end. It might not show on the stat sheet, but he was causing a lot of loose balls and stuff like that. Do they take pride in forcing these tough shots and stuff that doesn't necessarily come up on the stat sheet?
Oh, I think so. You know, number 5, Jordan Nesbitt, really was cooking early. We had some different matchups, some funky matchups, and I thought he's got the ability to really take over a game. I think we saw that from time to time tonight. I thought Lamar did a really good job on him in the second half. Limited his ability. He certainly danced with it a lot, but I thought the quality of his shots off the bounce were much more difficult in the second half. All right, guys, we'll see you Saturday, homecoming against Delaware, 2 o'clock. Hall of Fame, Rob Battle. Fired up for that. Very well deserving.